Hello, everybody. Welcome to MMAHeel. I'm Carl. He's Jesse. How are you doing? What's going on out there?
What's up? What's up? I'm doing all right. It's a nice night here in Flint, Michigan,
Mhm.
and I'm just hanging out, having a good time with you, Carl. How are you?
Okay, cool. I'm doing all right. Now, it turns out neither of us caught the fights last night. I was at my brother-in-law's birthday party, and I think you were watching something, or you may
Happy
have been out
birthday. Happy
uh,
birthday.
for Glenn. Oh,
Happy
yes, happy
birthday.
birthday, Glenn. That's my brother-in-law.
Happy birthday, Glenn. Happy
Yep.
birthday. Happy birthday.
We watched
Glenn he wrote a book, like a Star Trek book, right?
right. Yes. Let me see. Let me. My
Yeah,
phone.
let's give Glenn a plug.
Yeah. Let's see here. Here we go. Inspired Enterprise.
Ooh, Inspired
Right.
Enterprise for your Trekkie fans out there.
Yeah.
Carl's brother-in-law
Glenn E.
wrote a
Swanson.
book wrote a book about a Star Trek book. Very interesting. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not a Trekkie. I'm more of a Star Warsy guy. But may the
Yeah, me
force
too.
be with you, Klingon.
And speaking of this, now my sisters, I just got this yesterday. My sister also wrote a book, another spacey book,
Oh yeah, Dina.
the Ultra View Effect. So she's gonna be.
So
So that's right, Dina Weibel. That is my sister. So she also wrote a lot of authors in the
Dina
family.
wrote a book too.
They both did,
Wow.
yeah. Same year, yeah.
Yes.
They're both coming out, yeah. So
And
yes,
you and I do a podcast.
reaction video, yeah, reaction video, yes.
We do a reaction video podcast
Mhm.
trying to teach people to be cool from the 80s. From some
Okay.
guys are from the 80s. You want to be cool? Watch our show.
Much they
Right,
you want
Carl?
to learn about the 80s, yes.
You want to learn about wrestling and BMX and skateboarding and girls, you watch our show. We'll teach you some things.
You more.
How to be a
I
man.
wasn't much of a skateboarder, but definitely watch the 80s shows and the wrestling and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Whatever you did in the 80s, we're going to teach you how to be a man.
All right.
With like bull riding and hockey fights and all kinds of good stuff on our show, right, Carl?
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. So what we're looking at, so we didn't end up being able to catch the fights from yesterday, but apparently pretty good. So it looks like it's Jack Dilla Mina
This is the
versus
main fight
Carlos
on the
Prates.
card.
So I did not see this.
It was on. It started at 7 a.m. It was in Perth, Australia. I
maybe
woke up.
Oh wow.
I got up.
okay.
I got up at 7:30. I started watching the card, and then Michelle came over, picked me up, and we went to this big garage sale and checked things out. And I had to leave before the end of the card. And so
Okay.
the
All right.
main event, the co-main event, I did not watch, but I want to see what happened. I mean, it
So here's
started
the
so
main
early
event.
in the morning.
This is
There we go.
welterweights Carlos Prates versus Jack Della.
You ever
Medellina.
heard of these guys?
Yeah,
You ever heard of these guys?
I've seen Jack Medellina before. Let me.
Mr. Bob Molina?
Yeah, let's.
Mr.
take a-
Bobalina, Mr. Bobalina, Mr. Bobalina.
I don't think
All
that.
right, let's see what's going on.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look, see how it went. This is the end.
Oh, knee.
Seconds left in round two.
Yeah, let's see if
Round
Jack
two.
can get it around.
Oh, sizing him up. He's sizing him up.
Yeah, get some jabs.
Spinning elbow.
I think both are
So what he got
strikers.
Jeff Neal with at the end of that bout last summer.
Oh.
Leg kick.
Oh,
knockout.
Leg kick. He couldn't get up.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was the end of the. Yeah, that was the. It looks like what I'm seeing here is it actually did go to round 3, so that was in the. That was in the second round. Apparently, in
Well,
round
let's see
3,
what
it was stopped.
let's see what else we got in highlights.
Let's see. Okay, so you want to just do the. Let's take a look.
Oh. What? Oh, the guy just. Oh. This is the same fight, right? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay, here we go. There we go. Hammer
That is
fist.
it. Yeah.
Wow. There it is. Crates.
But it was the leg kicks that took him out in the second round, and then it looks like he was still hurting from those leg kicks. Those are underrated. They're sneaky. Like you don't think of when you think of like knockouts, you don't think of leg kicks, but they add up on somebody getting kicked in the leg like that. That's not fun.
My horse gives leg kicks.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Leg kick from Missy wouldn't be good. But yeah, so that's what happened, and finally the leg kind of gave out. Now
here, let's see that again. So this is from the last video. He fell. He punched him, or no? He leg kicked him, and he fell back. And the guy just ground and pound, right?
And that was the end of the bell. So he fell down, and that was the end of round 2. Now this is into round 3. He's down again.
Oh.
Stand up. And he wanted to stay down there because he was hurt.
Yeah.
And then he finished.
Wow.
And what would happen? He didn't look. A lot of those weren't landing, but he wasn't really defending himself intelligently anymore. Like he was, and I don't think he could stand up anymore. So there was really not much he could do. He couldn't stand up, from what I can see. Yeah,
he can't
stand. I mean,
the only thing you do is. All he could do is if the guy jumped on him and hold him and roll him and ground and pound him like opposite.
Yeah. And that's what he wanted to do. Probably wanted to try to get him in the guard, something like that. But if his leg hurt, the guard's going to be kind of hard to do too. So leg kicks are brutal. Yeah, you don't want to get leg kicked too many times. It's going to catch up to you.
Yeah. So that was the main fight in the card. And how about the co-main event?
Let me take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's Derry Killen Seckled. Let me just look.
Ooh. The Chavez. Strickland live.
Oh, where do you see that?
I don't know, up there.
No.
So, wow, that was like vicious.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's now
here we go.
The lightweight
Dariush.
Saklid versus Dariush.
Oh,
Dariush, that was fast. That's the end of it.
Oh, look at that. Boom. Look at
that.
Kicked him in the leg kick.
Oh, but he still knocked him down. Whoa, that was fast. So what he did, he actually knocked him down with the leg kick, just like the other fight, except the guy was able to get back up and caught him with a knockout. Let's take a look again.
Let's watch this again.
Yeah, took him down with a leg kick. He actually tried to shoot on him there, but just a real quick one to the left.
Tried to shoot him.
Look at this. Okay,
got him in the gut.
Kicks him, and then he kind of tries to shoot right behind the ear. Left hand, right behind the ear.
Jeez.
Those shots behind the ear are sneaky. They'll knock people out. That's how Brock Lesnar knocked out Randy Couture. He got him behind the ear. That's not
behind the ear.
Yeah. So that's the lightweights. And let's see that Tim Elliott and Steve Urs. Let's see. Let's take a look. We're doing a little bit differently. We're just doing our searches to see what
we're just reacting to what's up.
Yeah,
What's up?
Because I know when I do reaction videos, I like to look at stuff sometimes that I haven't seen before. So this was a perfect. Otherwise, we might be doing a recap video, but we did not see it this time. Let's see. Huh.
Sorted by media.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's just a picture. Yeah,
That's just a picture. So that fight must have sucked.
Might not. It may not have as many highlights online.
But that first fight with Pratt, that guy's tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Let's just take a look. Let's see what else.
Yeah, let's see what other highlights we got.
Let's see that we haven't seen before.
You can type in UFC Perth KO and do a search that way.
Let's see, who's this?
Who's that?
Islam Makhachev has experience.
Oh, that's old. That's Islam Makhachev and Volkanovski. That's an old.
That's not it. Wow, he's getting his butt kicked.
Yeah,
he's getting his butt kicked.
This is the current lightweight champion.
This is next week, right?
No. This is a lightweight champion. The one who's fighting next week is Kazmat. This is Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski. But yeah, let's watch it.
You mean Cub Shot?
I wouldn't say that. He'll get a hold of you. But let's see. Let's watch these guys. This is not Kazmat. This is Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski, the two legendary fighters here. I mean, Volkanovski, is a multiple.
So we're off like fight night. Now we're to like another fight. Here we go.
Don't hit the floor with one knee. And they both sat each other down now.
Nice knee. So this is an older fight.
Now this is it. This is the real fight.
It's a lightweight title.
That's not where
he's got his back.
Beautiful takedown. Makes Islam Makhachev.
Got his back.
These are highlights.
Beautiful wrestling.
Those Dagestani grapplers are so good.
In any way.
So dominant.
Unable to land much of consequence there. And for Volkanovski, and that's his. Left hand over the top. And there's the power that Islam spoke about. Now a knee from Makhachev. Volkanovski momentarily retreats. Remember when Islam became the lightweight? And that's 2 drops to 1 for Makhachev so far in the stand-up reign. Well, you felt like he had a point to prove in that department.
And Volkanovski usually fights at 145, so he was going up in the weight here.
155?
Yeah, this is 155, but Volkanovski fights at 145, and he's a multiple-time 145 champion.
Has appeared to be more competitive than the betting line at the end.
When was this fight?
I want to say it was been a while.
Each other's pace.
Maybe a year, a couple years.
I said this leading into this fight. Beautiful transition. Who's in the better shape? Obviously we can see here they're very evenly matched on the feet. Volkanovski has the. I think the southpaw stance and the length of Makhachev is really causing a problem for Volkanovski. Well, total strikes advantage Makhachev.
Wow, he kind of went off script and went to this this fight's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's how you time it.
Takedown.
Amazing work.
Takedown.
What an advantage that is for Islam. You see, look, Volk straight away going for it. And look at the way
the Dagestani fighters are great grapplers. All really good grapplers.
Significant strikes have landed under 4 now.
Like Cub Shot?
Able to keep it on the feet, but you're seeing how good he is now. Think of the pace of a lot of these guys in 3 rounds. They just went 5, and neither of them were breathing hard.
Yeah, that was just some highlights from the.
Wow. Who won that fight?
I think Islam Makhachev. He's still the champion. Yeah, he's still the champion.
Cool.
If you want, what we can do is since it's coming up coming up next week. Let me see here. Hold on one moment. There we go. Okay, let's take a look. Let's look at some Kazmat. Let's see.
Finishes.
Not a lot. Let me see. Yeah, Jimmy.
Kazmat. You mean Cum Shot?
I don't think he'd want you to call him that unless you want to challenge him. But
isn't he Muslim?
That might be, but yeah, the Dagestani people are Muslim, I believe. Yes. Let's see. Let's see if I can find some highlights. Here we go. All right, let's see.
So this guy's fighting next week?
Yep, he's the champion.
Cub Shot? Cub Shot's funny. He's a good wrestler. I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's when he won the belt from Brickets to Plessis.
He just wrestles everyone.
Yeah, he's really dominant, though.
You Cub Shot! You Cub Shot! Blah, blah. You
But he just dominated that fight, though.
That's funny. That guy's tough, though.
After
I'd wrestle him.
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-44.
Wow, Wipeout. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that match. It was just a total domination.
And new undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Hamzat
That guy is strong to the finish. Respect that guy. The only champion.
Look at those ears. That's how you know a grappler. When you see
This
those
guy
ears,
has big heart.
don't mess with
Real
that
lion.
person.
African real
See
lion.
those ears.
Thank you, bro.
Wow.
You see my ears?
I don't see your ears right now.
That's
Hold on.
well, good. The fights are coming up, and it's great that MMAHeel is coming more, covering more UFC, MMA action. And the cards are like stacked.
Let's see. Where's this is going to be Sean Strickland. Let's see. He's going to. Let's see who is this. Let me see. Let me just see who this is.
I've wanted this one all week. Strickland pushing the pace. If he could pick up on Pereira's strikes, a level change or a shot on Pereira would be good because he's. Oh! I've wanted.
That was Strickland getting knocked out, but he's come back since then. Let's see. Let's look for him versus
When do you see him get knocked out?
What's that? Well, looking for like a highlight because it's the match coming up. So I want to find some good highlights.
I want to see Strickland get knocked out.
Okay, we can watch that again. Hold on. Let's see. Strickland. If you want to see him get knocked out, that's against Pereira. Let's see. That's what we just saw. And now they train together. Now apparently they train.
Well,
together.
yeah. If you can't beat him, you train with him.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Where is it? Here's a good one. So this is Strickland versus Pereira. Now this was a loss, but Pereira also has moved up to the 205 division as a 205
The witch
champion.
doctor. He's like the Brazilian witch doctor.
Oh yeah, Pereira is a tough dude.
Very straight up.
Yes.
And I think that is why a level change or a shot on Pereira would be good because he's.
Oh!
Riverside.
Stand in front of that man.
Can't play with this dude.
He's different. It's extraordinary.
You can't play with this dude, man.
Coming to a top 5 near you shortly. Perhaps the next middleweight title challenger, Lex Pereira.
People
Like,
think they did it. This guy
Oh.
does that
Right
to
on
the
the
best kickboxers on planet Earth.
That left hook was nasty.
And
He
that's
had
his
that thing
signature
chamber. Bang.
technique.
Down.
The thing about him is he's got that nuclear option.
Oh.
You cannot make a mistake.
You cannot play this game with this guy.
Right.
Maybe grab him. Maybe try to rush him a little bit. Look at what happened.
Probably not the best way to advertise. We're not advertisers. We're just having fun, but they probably wouldn't like us showing one of the people in the main event getting knocked out. But
knockout.
even though he's probably likely to get submitted or grappled, there's probably gonna be a lot of grappling in this. But if he's training with Pereira, then he might. Of course, Sean Strickland
Might-
not really.
Pereira
yeah.
might have cast spells on Strickland, I'm gonna cast a spell on you, Strickland.
Well, they're training together now, so.
Well, maybe a good spell.
Oh yeah. Now,
Of
here's
energy.
Let's see.
That's not like cocaine or speed. Here's a spell that's like natural.
but apparently it's getting heated between those two. And Strickland's said a lot of not so nice things before, but then what Kazmat said to him was pretty mean too. He said stuff about like your father made you a girl or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
Because apparently he was abused by his father, so that's going a little below the belt. But Strickland said some pretty horrible stuff too. But yeah, so yeah, no. I guess it's more of a heel versus heel fight, heel versus heel. It's still going to be entertaining to watch, and it's going to be a good. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of grappling though, a lot of unless I think Strickland's chance of victory would be go for the knockout. But then if it's on the mat, then you're not going to beat the Dagestanis on the mat. It's not going to happen. So Strickland will have to definitely be going for training with Pereira to go for the knockout, because otherwise I could not believe when we saw it. We saw what happened at the highlights. I could not believe, because I saw that live when he took the belt from Dricus du Plessis, who was pretty dominant champion. I mean, he sold it for a short time, but he had some pretty dominant wins over Strickland, or one close win over Strickland, and then a very dominant win over Strickland. But then Chimaev just dominated him for 5 rounds. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that, because that guy was, that was not Dricus du Plessis was not an easy opponent by any stretch, and he just completely dominated that entire fight. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that was fun.
Here, let me go back real super duper quick, because we do, if you like our show and you like this new format where we do it, I think Jesse, we talked about, he wanted to go behind the scenes, do a lot more scrolling, kind of just move around, have some fun. And so, oh, okay. Well, that's strange. Let me see. I'm trying to find our doppelgangers.
You have to go to MMAHeel.
There we go. Here we go. All right. There we are.
There we go. MMAHeel. There we go.
All right.
That's how we do it. So you can follow MMAHeel at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube. You can go to our website, MMAHeel.com. We have a clothing brand coming along. That's our logo right there, looking tough. Right?
That's the cartoon versions of ourselves, yes.
Looking tough.
From a picture taken 15 years, no, more than that, probably 17 years ago. Yeah, long time ago. Back when we were youngsters.
Back when we were youngsters.
Yep.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night.
All right.
And we will see you. Our 100th show's coming up soon.
Oh, wow.
I think
that's crazy.
We have about 2 or 3 more. And it's our 100th show. So we're going to have a special 100th show night. Yeah. 100th show coming up.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Well, that sounds good. And we will see you next time. We'll have to have a celebration or something. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing, but my partner is doing something over there. Oh, 100. Right. Okay. I thought you were doing something a little weird, but okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. We will see you next time.